Tamarind. Tamarind is a tree that is perennial. A fun fact is that a tamarind tree can live over 300 years. Amazing, right? Tamarind is indehiscent, meaning that during the stage of maturity its pods remain closed, unlike some other legumes. The fruit grows in a long bean pod, its shell, where the dark brown pulp grows inside surrounding medium-sized dark brown seeds like a capsule. Other popular legumes under this family include chickpeas, peanuts, beans, clover, lentils, lupins, carob, soybeans, alfalfa, and mesquite. What is tamarind? Tamarindus indica is the scientific name for the fruit popularly known as tamarind, and if you want to add some Jamaican flavor in it, tamarind, the Jamaican colloquial pronunciation of the fruit. It is leguminous, therefore, it produces brown pod-like fruits, whose dark brown pulp taste ranges from sweet, sour, tangy to tart. Where a good construct to consider is that the taste is dependent on how ripe the fruit is. The fruit tree is from the genus Tamarindus and belongs to the Fabaceae or Leguminosae family, otherwise known as the legume family. Under this family, there are shrubs or trees that are classified as either perennial or annual. However, the taste is sometimes pungent due to the tartaric acid found in the fruit. This is what gives it the sour taste, but despite that, it is a good antioxidant. Uses of tamarind. A lot of people are unaware of the fruit itself, much less its uses. Here are some things you can do with tamarind. You can eat the fruit raw, or cooked, or as that secret ingredient. Eating it raw has many benefits, but some people tend to add sugar to reduce the sour taste in the form of tamarind balls. In addition, persons have made tamarind chutney or used it as a tenderizer due to its acidity. The leaves are used in soups, in the form of tea, or soaked and used for healing wounds. Tamarind juice. Some cuisine uses globally. Jamaica and Cuba, the tamarind is rolled in sugar into balls, in which its given name is tamarind ball. India, tamarind chutney and paste. Costa Rica, they mostly use it for jams. Thailand, the seeds are used as substitutes for coffee beans. Bahamas, used in the form of a sauce. How to eat tamarind. Wondering how to eat it? Don't worry, we're here to help. Just follow these simple instructions, and you should be okay. Wash the pods with water, then dry them. Crack open the shell. Then strip away the vines attached to the pulp. Chew or suck the pulp, but be mindful of the seed. Enjoy the riches it offers. Forms of tamarind. The following are 3 popular forms of tamarind. Raw tamarind pods. This form of tamarind is free from additives or preservatives, getting that raw and natural taste of the fruit. It is packaged with the pulp still intact in its brown pod. Compressed or pressed blocks. In this form, tamarind's pulp is pressed in the form of a block without its shell/pod. It is said that the moister the tamarind block, the better it is for usage. Once opened, store it in your refrigerator. Tamarind concentrate. In this form, tamarind is packaged as a paste that is unsweetened. How is tamarind tea made? Well, it's really simple. Wash and boil some of the leaves in water for about 7 minutes, then sweeten them with your favorite sweetener. If you purchase tamarind tea bags, then that's great. Just add the tea bag to a cup of hot water, then sweeten. However, how strong you want the tea to be lies within how long you make the tea bag in the water remain or how long you boil the leaves. In addition, you can squeeze a bit of lime, then bon appetit. Knock that cold or flu out to feel better. Health benefits of tamarind. We eat tamarind, but what is it good for? What nutrients is it supplying my body with? Well, tamarind has good sources of vitamin A, RAE. This nutrient assists in improving your eyesight, support the immune system, may reduce the risk of acne, is vital for fetal development, as well as fertility, and helps your lungs, heart, and kidney vitamin A may assist with the reduction of urinary stone formation, to operate effectively. Vitamin B1, thiamine. This nutrient is needed by the tissues in your body in order to function or operate effectively. It protects the brain, vital for metabolism, reduces the risk of beriberi, assists in digestion, vital to the functionality of the cardiovascular system, a cofactor, a helper molecule that aids in biochemical transformation or catalyst for an enzymatic reaction, in enzymatic reactions for the brain, skeletal muscles, heart, liver, and kidney. A fun fact, vitamin B1 is the first vitamin to be discovered by scientists, hence the name vitamin B1. B2, riboflavin. This vitamin converts carbohydrates into ATP, adenosine triphosphate produces energy that the body requires to fuel chemical or cellular processes, maintains energy supply in the body, assists in the breakdown of macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, and fats, absorbs and activates iron and other nutrients, example vitamin B1, 3, and 6 as well as folic acid, and aids in hormone production. B3, niacin. Despite its primary benefit is to lower high cholesterol, niacin also boosts better brain functionality, maintains your skin, nervous system, and digestive system healthy as well as converting the food we consume into energy. Vitamin B5, pantothenic acid. We all require pantothenic acid in order to manufacture coenzyme A, CoA, essential for fatty acid metabolism by regulating nitric oxide, as well as to synthesize and metabolize macronutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine. This is the body's energy storer. Yes, it uses energy too that it obtained from carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Let's not forget that it's a mood stabilizer and helps to stimulate the thyroid to assist in weight loss. It also aids in the production of hemoglobin, may treat eye diseases, may treat inflammation caused by rheumatoid arthritis, may increase brain functionality, and may reduce the risk of heart disease.